If I tell you what I'm about to tell you regarding Disney World, do you promise to keep it a secret? No? Well, good, because these Disney World secrets are meant to be shared and incorporated into your own trip to make it even better than it was going to be. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Now we're always learning or relearning things about Disney World every time we go back. So consider today's video a place where I've gathered up all the little Disney World tidbits that I've recently learned or was reminded of and thought, I can't wait to tell this to our DFB viewers. They're gonna love it. Okay, so if you're about to hop in line for a ride or an attraction in Disney World, you really need to do your business before committing to the queue. Otherwise, it becomes this whole messy, have to get out of line, have to see if I can get my place back in line without someone threatening to beat me up, sort of ordeal. But there are two sneaky bathroom locations hiding out in two Disney park attractions. The first is Flight of Passage in Animal Kingdom. While some Disney rides have restrooms backstage, like Rise of the Resistance and Hollywood Studios, which you can ask a cast member about in case of an emergency, Flight of Passage is the only ride with mid-queue restrooms that you can access on your own. These restrooms are located in what I'd consider to be stage 4 of the queue. First, you've got the outside portion, then you've got the caves, then you've got that little industrial-looking section with a water bottle refill station, and then you'll finally be in the bioluminescent forest, which is where those restrooms are hiding out. There's also a mid-attraction bathroom over in Journey of Water inspired by Moana at Epcot, which is more important than you may realize because you're literally in the middle of a journey of water, as in streams of water are everywhere, waterfalls, jets, trickles, and yep, your kids are gonna get real wet. So you might get real wet too, honestly. So you're going to find this restroom right after walking through the magically parting waterfalls just before you reach Te Fiti. It's only a single stall with a toilet and urinal, similar to what you'll find over at Flight of Passage, but the blue tile across the wall is so gorgeous to look at. Plus, this is a great place to kind of wipe down your kids, change some socks, maybe if everybody's crying because they got really wet, you change their clothes. This is a good place to kind of like regroup in the middle of Journey of Water. Most of the time, you're going to have to pay the big bucks to get dinner and prime seating for a Disney World nighttime spectacular, right? But surprisingly enough, Tony's Town Square in Magic Kingdom is the exception to this. If you can time your Tony's Town Square reservation just right and you're able to request a table on the outdoor patio, then you could have VIP viewing for either the Festival of Fantasy Parade during the day or VIP viewing for the brand new Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away Parade in the evening. I just did this last week because I always remembered with fondness kind of seeing the nighttime parades from Tony's Town Square patio. And I was like, you know what, let's go do that again. Let's see if that still kind of works, for lack of a better word, right? Now, does this mean you're going to have to sit outside in the Florida heat and humidity while scarfing down heavy Italian food and cheesy garlic bread? Yes. But, there are overhead fans that kind of sort of help you, kind of. But anyway, the sacrifice might be worth it just for those parade views. Keep in mind that patio seating isn't guaranteed, even if you ask about it, and you won't be able to go out onto the patio to see the show if you've got a table inside the restaurant. Let me repeat that. If you have a table inside the restaurant, you cannot go out to the patio to watch the show. They will make you go back inside. But as usual, if you ask, then your chances for scoring one of these tables is always much higher than if you stay quiet. So definitely ask and keep your fingers crossed. Now, I have found that it's a lot easier to get a table outside in the middle of the summer than it is when it's a little cooler outside. So good luck. This is something that my friend Breedlove from All Ears has ingrained into my brain over the past few years. So whenever I'm taking the express monorail from the Transportation and Ticket Center over to Magic Kingdom's front gates, I use his strategy, knowing that telepathically it'll make him proud. And now you can do the same thing. When the express monorail arrives at the TTC to pick you up, aim to board the farthest car on the right, gate 12, if you can. This will get you closest to the Magic Kingdom entrance when it's time to disembark. But the secret shortcut strategy doesn't stop there. Once you exit the monorail, you'll usually have to shuffle down this long ramp with everyone and their mother. But if you hang an immediate left instead after disembarking, you're going to spot a staircase tucked over to the side. These stairs are your golden ticket to bypassing the ramp crowd. And yes, you are totally allowed to use them. So if you're on foot and don't need to take a stroller or wheelchair down that ramp, this shortcut could come in mighty handy for ya. I love discovering Disney World's secret snacks. You know, the ones, the off-menu items that you gotta be in the know about to even ask about. Those are the fun ones. And because I love these exclusive offerings so much, I've got a free exclusive DFB offering that you might be interested in checking out too. Just for a limited time, our free, FREE Best Snack Maps will feature a secret menu item that's currently available to order in each of the parks. But just like a Disney secret snack, the best snack overlay won't be around long. So you're going to want to go ahead and grab those free snack maps ASAP to secure yours before they're gone. To grab your snack maps with the secret snack bonuses, scan the QR code you see on the screen now or head to disneyfoodblog.com/best snacks after this. And don't you worry, if you're watching this later on after our secret snack editions are gone, you'll still be able to pick up our handy dandy Best Disney World snack maps through that same link and QR code. So scan away and we will still make it worth your while. Just when I thought I knew about every nook and cranny around World Showcase, I go back and I still find myself learning more secrets or even brand new secrets that were just added to these pavilions to keep things fresh. So without furthering any ados whatsoever, here are the 4 most recent World Showcase secrets I've picked up and I thought you'd probably want to know about. Number 1, Japan now has gashapon machines. It only seemed like a matter of time, right? After all, gashapon is a really big deal over in Japan, so it only makes sense that this pavilion would eventually adopt these trending trinkets too. You can find 9 different gashapon machines featuring collectible Japanese pop culture characters tucked away in this sort of kind of hidden kiosk that's kind of right in the middle of the pavilion. Anyway, prices for these capsule items range between $9 and $15, which is bonkers. This is not how much they cost in Japan. So that's a lot of money, but if you're like me and you're addicted to gashapon, you might need to part with $9 to $15 to get one. Number 2, some of those gift shop candies are actually remedies. Upon closer inspection of the World Showcase's various packaged snacks, I realized that some of these dudes are less munchy and more medicinal. For example, you can find throat lozenges in the back of the Mitsukoshi department store in Japan, just in case you got a tickle in your throat and no cough drops already pre-packed in your bag. And for all my fellow Disney adults out there, the UK pavilion actually sells tins of hangover drops inside the tea shop. These are ones we have seen before. We've written about them on the blog, but I'm not sure I've talked about them here on the channel in a while. Now, I haven't tried these to see if they work, but if you have, let me know in the comments. I know I have some UK viewers who can let me know if these actually work because I'm intrigued regarding the science. Number 3, there is a hidden fountain in the back of the Morocco Pavilion. Now, to be fair, I don't have a whole lot of reasons to go way back into the Morocco Pavilion nowadays, since there's not really a whole lot going on back there. But if you do manage to do a little exploring regardless, and you should, you'll find a little trickle of water surrounded by an intricate tile pattern, which according to the nearby plaque is supposed to be a replica of a fountain located in Morocco's city Fez. This fountain is a historic marker inside Fez dating back to a dynasty of the 8th century. So it's a very popular tourist spot inside the actual country. So go ahead and use that water to maybe splash your face for a quick cool down, but don't drink out of it. If you really want a crisp and refreshing cup of free water while you're in Morocco, just step inside Spice World table entrance and fill up with one of those provided cups with the ice water that's sitting right there for anyone to use. Number 4, how did I not know about the UK's tea drawers before? Did you know you can smell the tea before you buy it? Inside the tea shop, you're going to find lots of different Twinings tea packages for sale. But if you want to know what the most popular Twinings teas smell like before you buy, there are these drawers right across from the tea registers. You can open up and get a whiff of those different tea blends before you commit. What if I told you there is a hotel on Disney property steps away from Disney Springs that not only serves up free breakfast, but also features a Mickey waffle bar where you can make your own giant Mickey waffles during breakfast? Yep, every once in a while we have to tell you about Drury Plaza. That's a good neighbor hotel in the Disney Springs area that's got somewhat cheaper room rates, lots of the same Disney hotel perks, and lots of free food. Literally the last time I checked into this place, they asked if I wanted free popcorn and soda for a snack in my little soda goblin ears perked up immediately. While the Disney-owned resorts do not include breakfast with their hotel room, Drury does, and it's really good hotel breakfast too, with a make-your-own Mickey waffle station. Along with that, they also have a kickback opportunity each evening where guests are going to be able to grab some free drinks and snacks and sometimes even full-on entrees. So while Drury might not have the same immersive feel as the Disney resorts, the various additional food and drink amenities could be more of a selling point for your group. Now, this isn't an ad. We've just stayed there and we're really impressed with all the extra food that they give you. So just wanted to tell you about that Mickey waffle bar. It's been a minute since I've talked about one of my favorite Epcot quick service secrets, so let's bring that back to light again, shall we? La Cantina de San Angel over in the Mexico Pavilion is right next door to the main La Hacienda de San Angel table service, and this is where you're going to want to go to get tacos and other Mexican-inspired dishes. The seating for La Cantina is all outdoors. Covered, sure, but outdoors and a little sweaty feeling nonetheless. If you're looking for a place to sit with a little more AC, sometimes La Cantina opens up a section of seating inside La Hacienda before the restaurant opens at 4 p.m. to accommodate the La Cantina lunch rush. On a similar note, the Yorkshire County Fish Shop inside the UK Pavilion is just next door to the Rose and Crown dining room and offers delicious grab-and-go fish and chips for a much cheaper price point than the main restaurant. And if you want to enjoy some AC along with your fish and chips, you can go inside the Rose and Crown dining room to eat lunch if you'd like to. The restaurant typically allows guests inside the dining room before they need to get ready for the dinner service, which starts at 4. So there's 2 fabulous AC tips for you and some pretty good food too. No giant lines, no extra cost to meet some of the best Disney characters ever. Okay, what's the catch? Honestly, there isn't one. Recently, the Disney hotels have been bringing characters around the hotel lobbies to meet and greet with guests on select days at certain times. Now, back in the day, they used to bring characters willy-nilly. You'd never really know when they'd come. You'd never really know who it was going to be. But now they're actually posting specific times for character meet and greets in the hotels. And this is a huge deal. But you do have to time your visits accordingly because characters won't constantly be out and about all the time. And they're still not really telling us which characters are visiting, so that's pretty random. If there's a specific character you're hoping to meet, there's no way of guaranteeing that's who's going to be hanging around in the lobby when you're visiting. And we've seen some pretty eclectic groups of characters as well. More often than not, it'll be those classic Disney characters on the scene like Daisy or Pluto or Goofy. But if you're looking for more of a character guarantee, Chip and Dale do pay nightly visits, weather permitting, to Fort Wilderness to take part in Chip and Dale's Campfire Sing-Along, where you and the whole fam-a-lam can roast marshmallows, sing songs, and meet this dynamic chipmunk duo for free before a movie Under the Stars starts up, which is also free. Now, that sounds really, really fun. And it is! We actually have a whole video up on our channel right now talking about all the things that are shockingly still free on the Disney scene, but I think this is as good a time as any to bring up how you don't have to walk around with smudged face paint just because you got a little itch on your nose or you got real sweaty. If you're in need of a touch-up when you've had your face painted in Disney World, just head back to the face painting kiosk where you got your art done and show them your same day of purchase receipt. One of the artists there will surely take pity on you and touch it up for free. Oh, and don't forget to ask for some extra pixie dust too, because the glitter in your hair is one of the best parts. By the way, since we're on the subject of painting our skin and whatever, I don't know if y'all know this, but there are a couple of places where you can also get henna art done in Disney World. First place is over at the Morocco Pavilion in Epcot, and the second is inside Disney Springs at the face painting kiosk that's near Marketplace Co-op. This kiosk also has temporary tattoos available for purchase, so really you could just go all out over here and make yourself into a real work of art that's temporary. The next time you're at the Cake Bake Shop over at Disney's Boardwalk Inn to celebrate something big like a birthday or anniversary, let your server know so they can give you a little extra pixie dust along with your big old slice of cake. When your cake arrives at your table, your server will ask you to hold out your hands so they can sprinkle some pixie glitter, completely edible by the way, into your palms. And then, after you make your big celebratory wish, you'll blow the glitter out of your hands and across your cake to make it extra sparkly and magical. Most of the Cake Bake's desserts come with their own little bit of sheen sheen and sparkle regardless of if you're celebrating anything. But if you want to take the celebratory Pixie glitter along with you to use for future birthday desserts, it's also for sale in the Cake Bake gift shop, or you can purchase it online from the Cake Bake website too. I don't know how big of a priority Tron Light Cycle Run is for you, but if you're planning on going to Magic Kingdom and putting this high-speed coaster at the top of your must-do list, then you might want to use this sneaky strategy to get in line for Tron before the other park guests even realize that queue is actually open and raring to go. Just in case you're not familiar with the Early Theme Park Entry perk, Early Theme Park Entry gives all Disney Hotel guests a 30-minute head start to their park day before a park's official opening hours. For parks like Epcot and Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom, most of the rides will be open and ready for you to board during that extra 30 minutes. But in Magic Kingdom, you'll only be able to access rides in the Fantasyland and Tomorrowland areas, except for Tron Light Cycle Run, which continues to stay closed until the actual rope drop for the park. That being said, early entry guests can still get in line for the rides located in the other lands that aren't open yet if they wish to, even if those rides still won't officially open until the park opens. This goes for Tron Light Cycle Run too, which tends to be one of the rides that garners the highest waits during the day, making it super tempting to use your early theme park advantage to get in line for this one ASAP. That way you can hopefully be towards the front of the ride once the park officially opens for the day. I know I've been talking about Open Table a lot lately. Again, also not an ad. But it still blows my mind that when I talk about it with my friends or family, they still look at me with those saucer eyes and are like, wait, you can book restaurants at Disney without using the Disney app? Yeah, you can a lot of the time. If a restaurant that operates on Disney grounds isn't owned by Disney directly, then you might be able to make reservations for said restaurant, not just through the My Disney Experience app, but on the Open Table website too. So why should you consider using it as a reliable plan B? Because you could find more reservation time slots for certain popular restaurants that might not be showing up on the My Disney Experience app. This especially works well for Cake Bake Shop. I think most of Cake Bake Shop's reservations are through Open Table right now and not the Disney app. And select restaurants found on Open Table might even let you book earlier than Disney will let you. That is, before that 60 days out window opens up. Okay, so there's a really cute fine art gallery over at Boardwalk Inn that I always forget exists, and I shouldn't, but it always just slips my mind because it's kind of tucked away near to the Boardwalk lobby. But if I'm not going to the Boardwalk lobby and I'm just making my way around the storefronts, there's a good chance I'll overlook this one completely. The Promenade Fine Art Gallery has different pieces of art that you're not going to see over at Disney's other art shops, and it includes wood-carved tables, one-of-a-kind paintings, gear and steelwork, and even a few pieces that have nothing to do with Disney, but it'll still make you go, wow, that's impressive. So just wanted to give you the heads up that that exists if that's your vibe. Enjoying a little cocktail at Disney World is all fun and games until you're paying $17 to $20 per drink. Now, mocktails do exist on most of the Disney menus to give you a much cheaper, fun, and fruity drink alternative, but even then, you're looking at quite a lot of lemonade-based beverages, which you might get sick of pretty fast. So here's the good news. If you're at a lounge or bar that creates handcrafted beverages, the majority of those alcoholic cocktails can be made non-alcoholic by the bartenders, meaning you can get pretty much the exact same drink at less than half the price, just without the booze. Just don't be afraid to ask about it. Worst comes to worst, the bartenders will work alongside you to whip up something you can still enjoy and feel good about too. It's no secret that we've got so many more Disney hidden gems to share with you, including a video we made a few months back about Disney World's hidden secrets you'll never find on TripAdvisor that you might want to check out next. So stay tuned for more secrets to come, and don't forget to download our free best snack guide, including that limited time secret menu overlay over at disneyfoodblog.com/bestsnacks while you still can. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.